Ok, vamos a hacer otro intento ahora. A ver. Aquí fue donde lo dejamos ahorita. A ver si esta vez... Bueno, teóricamente ya está todo bien. Y vamos a ver. Y que ahora viene y explota de nuevo. ¡Pah!
Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap.
¿A qué te está peleando aquí?
I am armed. Away with you! Very well. Now you
Esto es el demonio que yo mencioné ahorita.
Very well.
Es por aquí mismo. Ah, por aquí hay... Claro, debí dejar que se llenaran ahí. Ahí van a salir enemigos ahí. ¿Y quién me vio?
It shall be done. As you say.
Yo creo que para allí no había nada, pero vamos a chequear de nuevo a ver. Ah, una raíz élfica.
It is begun.
Acá arriba está el montón de piedra de la carta. Un montón de roca. Si echan la ceniza, sale un demonio.
Quickly, we must fight! Don't give them the advantage! Say your prayers! You are no match for me! And that's say I didn't warn you! Damn it! Quickly, we must fight! There is no glory in bloodshed! No quarter shall be given. Who's the idiot? Come, let us end this. Have you no contempt for your own existence? shall be done.
Una cataplasma. Y una bota. A ver si dejaba armadura. Esta vez no dejó armadura, ¿no? Es para allá ya. Que yo sepa no dejamos nada, pero vamos a seguir avanzando.
It's begun. Watch out! As you say, no quarter shall be given. I shall do something. Quickly, don't say I didn't warn you. By the maker. Any last words? Time to close the deal. No quarter shall be given. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done.
Vamos a grabar porque ya aquí, después de aquí nos vamos. Pues de arriba no hay nada.
Very well.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Alistair y sus chistes malos.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things.
Pero esta
but it
tiene
is not
maquillaje, como que no se limpia en la
besides.
cara.
Believe what you will.
Ah, tú dices
And
lo
what
que andan
of you?
conmigo.
Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago.
¿No tan
I
limpio la
have
cara?
protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not?
Estaban
Take them
sucias.
to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what
Obvio
you
que
came
siempre
for.
estamos peleando.
Time for
Por
you
eso
to
andan
go,
sucios siempre.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
No sé si notaron el corte de pantalla. Es por la sincronización vertical, que yo la desactive. Vamos a activarla de nuevo. Uy. Yo espero que eso no haya sido lo que nos esté jodiendo el juego después. Antes de ir a hablar con Duncan, tenemos que ir, por ejemplo, el de la perrera, para darle la flor, al cofre del mago y a comprar la otra mochila.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers? I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
Él dice que tiene 20 monedas de plata, pero si tú le dices, por ejemplo, la primera opción de que eso valen tus perros para ti, él les da 50. Se la pueden dar gratis o aceptar los 20. Yo necesito la plata, así que vamos a sacarle los
Take
50.
50 silver, that's all the money I have. Perhaps we shall not lose as many hounds as I feared. Thank you for your help.
Vamos a abrir el cofre ahora, que ya el mago no está aquí. Ahí tenemos 15 más todo eso. Supuestamente en el DLC de Retorno a Ostalgard, este cofre da mejores cosas. O sea que si lo quieren dejar para eso después.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Y ahí está la segunda mochila. Vamos a ver qué le podemos vender. Vamos a dejarlo así por ahora. Bueno, esto sí lo podemos vender. Eso después conseguimos más. Las que tengo están mejores. Estas son de mago. Estas las vamos a probar a Morrigan cuando la consigamos ahorita.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle, let us consider the evil before us. In their prime, mages of the ancient Wizard period sought to open a portal.
Vamos a grabar antes de continuar, por si acaso.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood, and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Ese como que lo está pensando mucho ya.
Step forward. Step forward, Jory.
But
Y ahí tenemos uno
I have a
menos.
wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
sorry.
Bye bye.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Yo creo que ya no hay más nada que hacer aquí, que yo recuerde. Sí, yo creo que sí, que ya... Vamos a guardarlo por si acaso.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. Glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Uy, me metí por donde no era. Pero se supone que por aquí fue que llegamos, ¿verdad? No, por aquí.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge. The tower of Ishal.
You will fall!
Dios. Grabó solo, pero déjame yo grabar también por si acaso. Ya yo no confío.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Creo que para acá no había nada. Ah, ok, ya nosotros vinimos por aquí.
It has begun. Now we do battle. Give them the advantage. We must gain the advantage. Very well. As you say. Don't give them the advantage. Shall be done.
Vamos a subir de nivel ahora. Uy, mira ni cuántos puntos tenemos. Darle dos aquí, dos aquí, dos aquí. Darle uno a cada uno entonces. Ok, está bien. Herbología, vamos a subirla para poder crear pociones. Vamos a ponerle barrido con 2 armas. ¿Por qué me manda subir de nivel si ya da? ¿Será por esto que están aquí? A los perros yo le doy fuerza y constitución. Ahora voy a dar 2 de fuerza y 1 de constitución. Vamos a ponerle cargar. Alistarle guerrero. Así que vamos a darle fuerza y constitución igual. Con él vamos a ponerle defensa con escudo. Pero ¿por qué sigue diciendo que yo tengo para subir de nivel? Ah, ok, que tenía 3 puntos. Vamos a subir. Nos queda un punto todavía. Vamos a ir subiendo la arquería también, porque yo voy a usar arco después. Voy a poner tiro de anclaje. Aunque eso no lo voy a usar aquí. Tiro de anclaje lo voy a usar en el 2, por ejemplo. Entonces vamos a grabar y vamos a continuar.
More batons ahead. Don't give them the advantage. Let's have a bit. Now you fall.
Y ahí se jodió la ayudante.
I shall do it.
Vamos a ponernos el arco en el segundo. Todavía no llego para eso. 24 de destreza. Ahora podemos usar la ballesta. 660. Vamos a usar la ballesta. Vamos a vibrote. Aunque tenemos más flecha que... Bueno, da más 3 de fuego. Creo que no hay más nada, así que vamos a ir. Ya estamos en la torre.
Look there, a cunning trap. Quickly, we must fight! Missed!
Y nos acabamos de joder aquí. Vamos a cambiar. Vamos a poner la habilidad. Vamos a hacer un intento aquí con... Tocando de lejos. Ah, espérate, que yo creo que tampoco esto no está... Bueno, es que al perro no se le equipa prácticamente nada. Arma no hay. Armadura tampoco. Accesorio tampoco. Alistar ya está bien. Es la misma. Serán las estrategias, déjame ver. Táctica. Objetivo propio. Salud. Menor o igual al 50, ¿verdad? Acción. Para los perros no es hueso. Que yo recuerdo era un hueso. Bueno, cataplasma ahí. Separador aquí, lo mismo para... Aquí. Propio. Salud. Menor o igual a 50. Lo mismo. Cataplasma. Bueno, este tipo no se va a quedar con nosotros, así que no lo voy a poner que me gaste mi cataplasma. Y ahí activaron la... Ave María. No, pues no se acaba el fuego ese. Claro, eso no me convence, ¿no? Y ahí me gastaron las cataplasmas. Quedan 5 de estos. Bueno, por lo menos esta vez sobrevivieron. Yo puse el bolojillo, ¿verdad? Sí. No, puedo hacer una. Ah, mírenla ahí, comida Mavari. Ve, salud y vigor. Bueno. Que sea lo que Dios quiera, pues no tenemos de nada. En un cofre ahí. Del otro lado yo no vi nada, déjame ver. No. A ver, esta habitación... Creo que es lo mismo, pero... Vamos a entrar por aquí primero.
do it quickly.
Va acá, pero... Ah, que esto cambia para los dos. Bueno, pues vamos a ponerlo aquí.
Watch out! Come, let us end this.
Venga, pues me dio un escudazo ahí.
Quickly, we must fight. Our skill has won the day. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
Ok, por ahí fue por donde íbamos a entrar ahorita.
Blast! There's so many! Have you no concern for your own existence? Right then! There is no glory in bloodshed! As you say. It is begun. I shall do it.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Terran Logain will be waiting for the signal.
¿Soy yo o ellos se tiran un peo después que se mueren? ¿Qué buscaste por aquí?
Our skill has won the day. Very well. It shall be done.
Creo que ya está la última planta.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
No hay nada.
Very well. There is no glory in bloodshed. It has begun.
Bueno, se no dejó nada.
As you say. That lever over there! It'll release the hand!
Se tiró su peo ahí.
It shall be done. As you say.
Aquí no hay nada ya. Documento privado. No vi que saliera nada por ahí. Bueno, vamos a seguir. A menos que esté en el inventario, vamos a ver. No, los tratados, una caja, la caja sellada. No, no hay nada aquí.
Very well. I shall do it.
Ok, esa sí era la última. Y no lo grabé. No, al menos se grabó solo,
It is begun. We must fight. Let us do it quickly. Right then.
No.
There's so many.
Mierda, se jodió. otro menos.
More the fool's day.
Uy, no, no. Ahí viene atrás de mí.
Get off.
Coño, pero que eso no dura.
Get off.
Mierda.
Don't give them the advantage.
Fuetazo. Me jodí. Ay, a correr. Muérete. Diablo.
The beacon over here is not able to see the end of it. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
El perro nos salvó. ¿Dónde está lo que estaba brillando? Ah, ok, míralo aquí. Un collar, regalo. Creo que no hay más nada. No había algo más aquí. Parece que no, pero vamos a guardarlo por si acaso.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Traicionero es.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. I stand corrected. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
It shall be done. As you say.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Me da miedo quedarse solo.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history. Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Logain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Logain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Que yo recuerde ya no hay más nada importante, pero
I
vamos a
may
darle a ver.
have answers. Ask.
A ver.
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Bueno, al menos conseguimos más 4 con Alistair y Morrigan. Yo lo que voy a hacer es que lo voy a dejar aquí. Ya, por lo menos ya sabemos, o al menos por hoy, que está funcionando bien. Lo voy a grabar porque me voy a jugar Destiny un rato. Entonces, quizás vuelva ahorita más tarde y continuemos con esto.